Okay, this is for objective 2 of the midterm. So, starting with our code, if we look over here, we have just setting up our LED pins right here. And this pin number 8 is for our push button. And then right here we begin our serial, so it's connecting our Arduino to our computer for monitoring. And then we go into reading our analog port A0. That's going to give us a value between 0 and 1024. Then we're going to go ahead and convert that to voltage right there. And then we're going to convert that voltage into temperature centigrade. And right here we're going to convert temperature centigrade to temperature Fahrenheit. Then we set up our if statements. If temperature Fahrenheit is lower than or equal to 65, we want to digital write to pin 3 high. Pin 3 is blue light. Going down, else if. So if this is not true, then it's going to scan for this, which is if temperature Fahrenheit is greater than 65 and temperature Fahrenheit is lower than 74, then we're going to digital write to pin 2 and 4 high, which is our red and green pin, and that's going to produce a yellow light. Then we come down to another else statement, and we don't need a condition because this is just going to run if both of these are not true. So anytime the temperature goes over 74, this is going to run. So then we're going to digital write to pin number 4 high, which is our red pin. So anytime the temperature is over 74, it's going to write high. And right here we have one final if statement. This is if the button is pressed. So digital read, our button is hooked to pin number 8, and if pin number 8 is high, then we want to serial print our voltage along with our temperatures. So if we come over here and look at our circuit, right now we have a blue light, and the reason we have a blue light, if we open up our serial monitor, is because our temperature is below 65, right? And if you'll notice, nothing's happening on our serial monitor. That's because the button is not pressed. If I press the button, we get a read, and you see the temperature is at 52. So now I'm going to remove this ice pack and describe the circuit to you. So right here we have our temperature sensor, and this is a signal wire coming from our temperature sensor going into analog A0. Then over here we have our button with a pull down resistor to make sure that we get a signal. And so we have positive going into the button, and then on the other side of the button, this resistor is grounded, and on that same side we have a signal going into digital port 8. Alright, and then over here at our LED, we have a grounding wire coming over to ground, of course, and then our other 3 are for our different colors, and each one has a resistor to make sure too much current doesn't get into it and burn it out. And then off of each resistor we have we're going into digital port 3 through 5, or sorry, 2 through 4, and as you can see, our light just changed color. And if we look over here, nothing's reporting. If I hit the button, it's going to report 67, which is higher than 65, so we have a yellow light. Now We're going to heat it up a little more, and we have a red light. If I take my hand off, make sure to cool it down a little, we go back to a yellow light. Okay, so